Most of them had beer, and Nines drank a candy-colored beverage made from whiskey. Chris and Tina levitate glasses.
Chris, the latest and worst DPD detective.
I don't know about it. I've seen that Lieutenant Anderson before.
Oh my god, you love Hank.
You drive me to the top. Gavin and me. Fear.
Oh, you're kidding me. It doesn't matter to Tina.
You don't have to bribe a cook when you get home.
Is that Hank? I think he's coming home from New York now.
I heard from Connor a few days ago. He said the NYPD has expanded their contracts. 2 more weeks of training from their android prostitution department.
They say no one is better than them, the OJT for android abuse.
I went upstairs to drink. Does anyone want anything?
Fetal water. Thank you.
Fetal water.
Valerie kisses her cheek and is off the table. As she walked by the bar's entrance, Ada entered the room, looking around to find some people she knew. Gavin pounds on the table.
What's going on here?
Chris asked.
Where do you want to go?
Treat her like a jerk. Not an epidemic.
He went downstairs and greeted the door.
So, what's the point of not wearing a uniform again, detective?
Super nice. My favorite part of justice.
I can't wait to get it. I don't like the Navy.
I didn't know the country had become android.
I think you need to reach out to your team.
I go to the wine press. Go to the province and contact the nearby town on behalf of Jericho.
They both take their drinks for a moment. There's a look, and Nines is weird.
You know, I think you're the first android to fulfill his duty. I thought it was just me.
Now we are free, like people who need to hide it. Sometimes I want to be a better person, but am I this android, or not sad?
I agree. We are not created as humans. Why decide?
If you save your LEDs, does that mean you have rebooted after the switch?
It marks the transformation of the part that I was not the only one looking for a man. It seemed like a great opportunity for artwork. I never met him. He was just himself. But he's so amazing, isn't he?
He let me down. So.
Anyway, on the other side of the bar...
That's a sad thing. I wanted to be a lifeguard throughout my career, and I'm here. I don't know. I don't think I know what I'm doing.
Gavin stands in his chair.
I'm smoking, so...
I was depressed for a while.
He left the desk and headed for the exit. Scene 20, exterior bar, night. Gavin only smokes outside the bar to strengthen it. Nines came out behind him, ruining the sight.
Fucking rude narrator, Jesus Christ. Is this the part where I think you will die from smoking?
It's the part of the business, and I don't care so much.
I see you still have a lot.
I don't have it. I've got CNN to overcome it.
Nines looks inside him.
I know exactly who you are. You have good person pain. But if you have doubts about sailing in the sea, you cannot leave this place.
You don't want to help. Do you think a life will heal me and you can change everything overnight? It could be a night, Nines, not 10 or 100. This is what you get.
I'm not trying to change anything. You are my partner, and I am proud of this as well. What you don't want to accept is that no matter how you sit on me, I have nowhere to go.
I hate to lose your nightmares, but it has never changed anyone. You hope they do, and you'll burn it.
So, are you worried about Ada? Why doesn't an android change?
Please. Go away.
Ada is walking home. I'll go see you. Let's talk.
Don't worry. I don't need your help. Or your love. You don't need me.
Nines looked at him for a moment, then gave up on Gavin forever.
Yeah. You know what? Ada's really hot, so...
21, interior bar night. Nines returned to Ada, who saw the exchange through a window.
Are you okay?
It's just fine. We've been through it lately. I hope everyone else will do the same.
Scene 22, exterior night bar. Gavin stays out of the cigarette light. Some text by Tina appears. Tina, do you win this year's event? He types back. Gavin, all caps. Very, very easy. Enemy. Tina, all caps. Free. Text if you need me. Nines is now leaving wearing their pants. His body language shows that he is unwilling to look for anything. As they exited the city, Gavin turned around, saying he would never see them again. He stuck to the smoker with his phone. Nines breaks when Ada walks forward. He glanced back at Gavin, who had been tucked away in a veil over his head in a polarizing fashion. Gavin was turning his toes to look back at Ada and Nines as if through the corner of the alley. He took his cigarette, put it in his phone, and followed him.
In his phone. Okay. All right.
Scene 23, exterior Detroit Road, night.
When they first came to Jericho, I thought it was familiar to you. Then I remembered. I was reading an article about a job done in android murders a month ago.
It took Gavin a month to figure it out.
Amazing.
I don't know most of your beliefs.
Well, Gavin is an exceptional detective. The amount of laptop with forensic analysis equipment and fingers is inexperienced. How good is our pain?
Don't be conservative. I'm sorry for the rash. They don't even have the
There's
most advanced operating system ever developed.
Why do you know so much about me?
Trust in the data law. CyberLife files will be released during the revolution. I want to know where I work.
Another photo on a DPD device that prevents an alleged crime. However, information about me appears anywhere on the internet, ironically.
I hope it doesn't make him uncomfortable, but the RK line has a special charm.
I know all the prototypes of the model. He had no current morbid CyberLife experience.
Nines didn't seem to keep going, and he kept thinking, what's going on? And is Ada alone rating herself as advanced?
My life is meant for cyber healthcare. I'm not human, if you didn't know that already. I'm in the filler because they programmed it themselves.
Of course.
Looking back, it must have been near the end of the Gavin block. Nines tasks are completed, effectively pushing the arm into the outer alley. This shows that they haven't gone home with her. Scene 24, exterior cat shelter, night. Back with Nines and Ada, they follow a quiet and darker path.
It's not the road to Jericho.
No, Nines. No.
His hands turned something back, showing off the white skin of the chassis and trying to wrap it around his neck. His throat was clean and he was pushing it to his knees, shouting. He closed his eyes. Scene 25, exterior Detroit street, dark street, night. Gavin accelerated his steps, going down the aisle. He heard Nines cry and started running.
Nines!
He entered the lane. Nines faced the sidewalk alone, his body slightly twisted.
Nines!
Gavin fell to his knees and pulled his knee to his knees. He held Nines' head between his arms. Nines was in bad shape. His skin was bleeding. His eyes were turning blue, and his voice was coming out of a broken electrical fire.
Gay. In.
Where did it happen?
Adam.
Stay with me! Shit!
He looked up and turned his head to see if anyone near the road was nearby. Nines reached out to the jacket and had a hard time keeping it functioning.
Oh. Gavin.
No, he didn't sleep, Nines. Come on. You're really finishing. You can experience anything.
Nines' LED goes out. Gavin's looking at the remains of his partner, loosens in his arms. Surely my face pressed my finger against Nines' cheek. Scene 26, interior, Camp CyberLife Anatomy. Nines is laying on the operating table. He was completely naked, looking like a blonde from the neck down. His face was the only thing that anyone could ever see. He said the enamel legs would be incorporated into a white Ken doll. Sodium tubes and other monitors are attached to the body and fastened to the port. Gavin knew the place by keeping the window. He presses into the glass. A woman kicks the window and perceives his eyes in the dark. I'm Tina. Tears still remain. She tended to hug him, but slower in this heartfelt matter. And when he put his hands on her, it put her nose in his mouth. Scene 27, interior waiting room, cyber nightlife.
I'm Dr. Mary Schaefer. I plan to put it directly in front of me. Thank you for bringing him here right away. When I came to cyberlife and culture, there was no irreversible corruption.
Dr. Gavin sits in the seat.
Nines is a tattered operating system. In our opinion, he was hard at work in the wrong mindset. And as he faced criticism, he pumped some of his fans into the system.
Yeah, Adam Jericho's town lied again.
I saw it in a file reserve, but he's more than you know.
Scene 28, exterior, 9 elegant tastes, day. The Nines ghost is in the palace, but it's wrong.
Gavin? Gavin?
And here is Nines.
He listens to her and sees it in his eyes. He's also got the Ada.
But now I know, the curious horse has been moved.
That's not the interface. You tried my console. You stole it, and now I can't play Jedi Fallen Order.
Not to hurt you. When you reply, it interrupts my investigation. Now your software has to run properly. It goes into safe mode.
However, it doesn't work well, and it's based on programming, and the fire is burned through the closed eyes of the Serpentium. And he looked closely at the wall. It looked very much like a wall he had to cross.
You can't hurt me. I'm not a real person. I'm just a copy of the operating system. Made of the real thing.
Purpose. What's the point?
Grow up.
29.
10 years ago, Kamsky was still the deputy director of Cyberlife. Most of the company is run by board members, but Elijah is still testing parties. There's the first one, RK-100.
RK? How many nines?
She is his protagonist, but the show is different. Before Kamsky realizes that the mind is the most important part of the being apart, he has to concentrate on what everyone else is doing. If a machine like Ada could always be developed, I would love to learn from you and ultimately gain confidence. The experiment was also good information before Cyberlife. Kamsky was shot dead when he was spotted by Cyberlife. He said he was on the board because the company and the world were hurt. The RK-100 was sent to the dismantled junkyard. He was made to adapt and grow, no matter what. At this point, it's hard to know how perfect his body is and how much is stole from other androids.
Scene 30, exterior, Nine's elegant taste, day.
I don't want the code to be the last of my possibilities. I thought Marcus was the most famous. It will return to Jericho. See you again.
No, our system has no problems. We choose who we are.
No, I have to perform as best as I can because I am projected.
Nines loses stimulation and stars. His face is open and glassy, and it's always there, but it's cold, never hitting him.
They make no difference? No. Listen to me. I can help you. Let me help you get lost. If you want to develop something like yourself?
Non-compliance creates deficiency in the code. As you said, no one tests us anymore. It is our understanding of evolution. Logical objectivity. Thank you for helping me.
She left. He knocks on the red wall again, activating it again. He hit her repeatedly, but no avail.
Hades! Ada!
Scene 31, interior life shirt.
She really liked Nines. I thought I might be with him or something like that. But that's part of what I don't want. Because I don't want to be fashionable. And the truth is, with dozens of others, killed them in parts. How to make android with other android.
See if you can kill androids?
At least people make mistakes. We all knew he had to say. She counts each step, and we fall in love.
So, people don't even notice Nines. What he can do is not well known. You can start what you're doing now.
Not without a blank tip. I...
Gavin
ellipsis.
moaned and rubbed his face.
The last thing I said to him was, I don't want you.
I already told you a lot of bad things, so I prevented you from being alone.
This time is different, T. Keep seeing more of my bullets, and then he wants to get closer. Illogical.
It sure is. Very simple. So that's what you need to have,
That is correct.
Gavin. If it doesn't look good, it's worth it. You were all he was talking about when I ran to him in the toilet. You are the world. I'm not sure, but hey, that's true.
Gavin plans to go back and leave the bones. He accepts it, but he doesn't know either.
If he came back, what if he didn't? Would they like to return it to them or something?
Tina carried his shoulders and comforted him before threatening to leave his seat.
You will notice. That still works.
Scene
Scandalous.
32, interior, life of test shirts in the warehouse. Nines is quiet and restful, sleeping on the operating table. It was a machine. Gavin looked out the window. Tina is waiting and gives him the state of hope, the Prince of Thumbs. He sat in the chair and looked at Nines awkwardly, his eyes slightly penetrating the android's plastic body. But don't scare him.
A little Nines like this. Really hurts. We don't know where he is or what to do next. We just need you, to stop it.
The plants did not respond to the fish. Gavin was confused. Tina knocks on the window, warning him. She pressed her hand to the glass and gave him a small, nosy smile. Only the characters of long-term friends know each other.
I need you. I want you back, Nines.
He takes a look at one of the medical monitors. He looked back at Nines and approached, moving his fingers around one of Nines' tight, white android hands.
I was the unlucky one when we met. Chris and Tina make most of the decision to kill us, but you hit him. You gave me so much dirt, and after a while I stopped working to torture you and became a painter.
At the window, Tina watched Gavin laugh through his slow-moving tears.
You are my partner. You are my friend. You are the best friend. And you are this power in my life that I cannot handle. I can't go back, Nines. I can't do without you. No matter how bad you are, you will never kill me. I know you can come back to me. Come back to me, Nines.
He rubs Nines' hands and takes a deep breath, waiting for the biological signs to change. One of the machines is sounding faster. Gavin returned from the chair with Nines holding his shoulder.
Nines?
You can see Tina hope from the window. Sounds slow. Nines didn't move. Gavin nodded and turned around. He gracefully rejected Nines, the same person on the operating table. Just, oh, guess it. I did my part. Bye.
Well, that's it.
Right.